Well, good evening and welcome to Edgar High School. It's playoff football here on Zaleski Sports. I'm Tom King. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Joe Anderson, my producer-engineer, as we get set for this round one football playoff matchup between the Edgar Wildcats and Loyal Greenwood. They are a co-op team, and they will take on the Wildcats tonight. A tall order for Loyal Greenwood as they come in with a record of 4-5. They've dropped 5 games in a row to finish the regular season, but they did earn a playoff spot, winning their earlier games. But their unenviable task is facing this Edgar Wildcats squad coming in with a record of 10-0, and they have 5 shutouts in a row going into tonight's action. We'll come back, talk about the bracket in Division 6, because that's where Edgar has been placed this year because they've won the last 2 Division 7 state championships. So the WIAA has moved them to Division 6. We'll come back, talk about that. Also get the starting lineups when we return. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
The new Gross Motors Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Truck Showroom and Service Center is now open. Check out the new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Showroom, Lounge, and Service Center. Rows and rows of vehicles, the best selection around, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you through the buying process. Gross Motors in Neillsville now has the largest Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in central Wisconsin, all in one spot on Highway 10 in Neillsville.
Tom King back here at Edgar High School. Both teams introducing their defensive units tonight. For Loyal Greenwood, up front, it'll be 6'1" junior Jackson Meyer, 6' junior Zach Kind, 6'4" senior Josiah Cahart, and 5'11" senior Jake Luchterhand. The linebackers, 5'7" junior Adam Kautzer and 5'11" senior Colton Sandelier. And the defensive backs for Loyal Greenwood, 5'11" senior Reed Stieglitz, also 5'10" junior Jerome Buchanan, 5'10" junior Landon Landini, and a 6' junior Isaac Zabel. For head coach Dean Lindner and Chris Lindner, co-head coaches for the Loyal Greenwood squad. For the Edgar Wildcats up front, it'll be 6' senior Alex Schneider, 5'8" junior Wyatt Klocksheim, also 5'11" freshman Braden Halverson, 6'2" senior Lucas Stonke. Linebackers include 6'1" junior Carson Nowak, and also 5'9" senior Maverick Butt. Defensive backs, 5'11" senior Don Contreras, 5'9" sophomore Landon Lucasco, 5'6" junior Caius Higgins, 6' senior Gavin Maurer, and 6'1" senior Tucker Strite for longtime head coach Jerry Sins. This is a 1 versus 8 matchup. Edgar, the 1 seed on this half of the Division 6 bracket, and facing the 8th seed Loyal Greenwood. The other matchups on this side of the bracket, it's number 2 seed Kewanee hosting number 7 seed Marathon tonight. 3 seed Bondwell is at home against 6 seed St. Mary Catholic. And it's a 4-5 matchup down in Poynette. Poynette taking on Howard's Grove. The other half of the bracket has Eau Claire Regis as the number 1 seed playing at Carson Park tonight in Eau Claire against Unity. Also, it's the number 2 seed Mondovi with a home matchup against Abbotsford. Edgar just came off a win over Abbotsford last week. Number 3 seed Bangor is at home against number 6 Marshall, and a 5-4 matchup at Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser. Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser taking on Fall Creek. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Smith Brothers Meats. Get fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats in Colby, open Monday through Friday, 8 till 6, Saturdays, 8 till 4. We'll take another timeout and come back with the opening kickoff here tonight. High school playoff football is on the way here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
And we're back here at Edgar, getting set for this first-round playoff matchup. Other Central Wisconsin schools in action tonight. Many of the games can be seen here on Zaleski Sports. Division I, Wausau West is at Heartland Arrowhead, and DC Everest traveling to Brookfield East. Division II, Marshfield is at Oshkosh North tonight. Division III, Wausau East traveling to Mount Horeb, Barneveld. Lakeland's at Merrill, Medford at Grafton, and Madison Edgewood at Rhinelander. Division IV, Mosinee hosting Beloit Turner. Division 5, Tomahawks at home against Omro. Spencer Marshfield Columbus at New Holstein. Richland Center traveling to Stratford. Amherst a home game against Lancaster, and Wittenberg Bergenwood on the road at Brookfield Academy. We mentioned Division 6. The other area team playing in Division 6 is Auburndale. They're at home against Crandon tonight. Division 7, Rapids Assumption playing at Cochrane Fountain City, and Pittsville is at Hilbert. Loyal Greenwood won the toss, and they deferred to the second half, so Edgar's going to get the football first. They've got Maverick Butt, Landon Lukasco, and Gavin Maurer back deep. And the kick's away. It's a squibber. It's going to be picked up by Lukasco, and he is going to be knocked down after crossing the 30-yard line. And the Wildcats will begin there, 1st and 10 on about the 32-yard line. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Tucker Strite, the quarterback. Maverick Butt, the leading rusher for Edgar. 120 rushing attempts, 889 yards, and 13 touchdowns on the season. Strite will operate under center. Wide receiver split to the far side, split backfield behind him. And they're going to play action, and Strite's going to roll out. He's got all kinds of room to run. He's going to have first down yardage and more across the 40 out to about the 44.
Tucker Strite, the ball carrier.
Fake handoff, and then he rolled out, and nobody had containment for Loyal Greenwood that time.
Along with Landon Landini.
And a pickup of about 12 on that, all the way up to the 44-yard line, and it's going to be a first down for the Wildcats. Man comes in motion. Now they shift. Stocky shifts to the left side. Strong side left. Strite under center again. They're going to pitch it to the right and try to get the corner, and they will. Maurer's got the edge, and now he breaks free. He's got one man to beat. Now he cuts it back, gets the block, and he's going to go. Gavin Maurer goes in for the touchdown. A 56-yard touchdown run for Gavin Maurer. And just like that, 2 plays, and Edgar's on the board here. They lead at 6-0 pending the conversion. He had one safety to beat, and he had a blocker out there. He made a little cut to the inside, and that froze the tackler and allowed Maurer to get free. to finish up the touchdown run. 56 yards. They'll go for 2 here and split 2 receivers left and 2 to the right. Stride will operate out of the gun this time. They have the receivers stacked on each side. And he wants to throw. He looks to the middle of now. He's going to pull it down and run. Now he throws. It's going to be incomplete. Knocked away, or at least it hit off the player. I don't think that Lukasco saw it coming. So the 2-point conversion is no good. We'll take a break. Edgar leading 6-0. Back in a moment. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Is a half-court shot a good investment strategy? Yeah, that's one question your bank will never ask. Hey, it's Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player. Your bank will also never call, email, or text asking for your username, password, or PIN. That's a total scammer move. Abbey Bank and the American Bankers Association are teaming up to help you spot scams, fight fraud, and protect your money. Think you can outsmart the scammers? Test your scam IQ at banksneverasksthat.com. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
And we're back here at Edgar High School, where the Wildcats have jumped on top early. They lead it 6-0 on the 56-yard touchdown run by Gavin Maurer. Anthony Trowicki will kick off here for the Wildcats. Kicks away. It's a low line drive. Going to be taken on the hop about the 15-yard line, out across the 20 to the 30, and then out to about the 33-yard line. Rory Hansen on the return for Loyal Greenwood, and that's where they'll take over for their first possession of the evening. The Loyal Greenwood co-op team does not have a nickname. They could not agree on what the nickname should be, so they are just known as the Lads from Loyal Greenwood. And they're going to come to the line with a very tight formation. And they're going to try a quick handoff, and coming through out to the 40-yard line, falling forward on the carry was Colton Sandelier. He picked up positive yardage on the quick hitter. Picked up about 5 or 6 on that. Call it second down and a long 4. Now they're going to spread it out a little bit. 2 receivers split out to the far side. They've got a wing to the right. Lindner will operate under center at the quarterback spot. He hands it off, and they're going to get first down yardage. Nice hole that time. And that was Sandelier again. And he had a nice opening, and he punches it out across the 40 to about the 41, or 46, that is, for a first down.
Getting 6 on the play, he'll give Loyal Greenwood first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46. They're going to run an I backfield, wing right this time, and they're going to give it to the deep man in the I. Penalty flag flies. Positive yardage again on the carry. This time Adam Kautzer taking it out near midfield. It's going to be a penalty, though, against Loyal Greenwood, so that one's coming back. And they'll mark off penalty yardage. I believe it was illegal procedure, and illegal motion is the call. So it will be a repeat of first down. Our game brought to you in part by Next Home Simic Ormond Realty. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust the Neilsville Next Home team of Julie Simic and Jake Ormond to guide you through the process. For commercial, residential, and land properties, Julie and Jake have the expertise you need. Call the Next Home professionals, Julie Simic or Jake Ormond in Neilsville today. Handoff off the right side, positive yardage out to the 45. Sandelier again got about 4 of that penalty yardage back. It'll be second down and call it second and 11. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Howards Grove and Poinette next week. If Edgar does win, they would get another home game as the higher seed. Two receivers split to the near side. Inside handoff again, falling forward. Positive yardage about the 49. Sandelier on the carry again. Give him about 3 on that. Carson Nowak, Preston Erickson on the tackle for the Wildcats. Going to be 3rd down and 7 now. Cool, crisp, late October night, but no rain. And that's good. Man in motion now. They're going to pitch it and try to get it around the right side. Edgar stringing it out, and they're going to get positive yardage, but not enough for the first down. Luke Casco getting in there to make the stop on the carry by Reed Stieglitz. It's going to be a 4th down and about 3, and I would imagine they'll punt it away, but you never know at this spot in the field. Maybe they'll feel they have nothing to lose by going for it here. 4th down and about 3, a long 3. And they are going to go for it here. Two receivers split to the far side. What have you got to lose? You've dropped 5 in a row coming in. You're a heavy underdog. They're going to try a quick handoff, powering forward, and they're going to get the first down. Some tough running right there by Colton Sandelier. And they're going to get a first down on that 4th down call, down near the 42-yard line.
Gain of 6 on the play. Puts the ball at Edgar's 42-yard line, where Loyal Greenwood will have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42. Edgar struck quickly, just 2 plays. Loyal Greenwood trying to do it the old-fashioned grind-it-out way. Another tight formation and another quick handoff right up the middle. Not much there for Sandelier that time. He got it down inside the 40 to about the 39. Pickup of about 3 on that.
Gain of 3 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7. Our game brought to you in part by BBD Sports Shop, your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford or online at bigbeardown.com. They're going to try a quick hitter again. Sandelier falling forward for positive yardage, but not much. Got it to about the 37. Pickup of 2 on that. And it's 3rd down at about 5. One thing we've seen by the new system of picking teams for the WIAA playoffs this year is some of the travel that's involved. I got to believe there are going to be some school districts that are going to be texting, emailing, calling the WIAA about some of the bus bills they're going to have, sending their teams long distances on the road tonight for some of these playoff games. They're going to try a counter play this time, and that's going nowhere. Dropped in the backfield. Stieglitz on the carry, and it was Tucker Strite on the stop. They're going to mark the ball at about the 36-yard line. Call it no gain. It's going to be about 4th and 5, and they'll go for it again, I would imagine. Two receivers split left, one to the near side. They have not thrown a pass as of yet. Let's see if they go to the air here. They are going to throw it out in the flat. They've got a man. It's complete, but they're not going to get first down. Oh, he broke the tackle, and he maybe did. Diving forward, he'll get the first down. Stieglitz made the catch. It looked like they had him stopped short of the first down, but he broke a tackle and dove forward, and he'll have the first down.
Gain of 6 on the play, puts the ball in Edgar's 30-yard line. Loyal Greenwood will have it 1st and 10.
And the second 4th down conversion here for Loyal Greenwood. They'll keep the chains moving, keep the clock rolling. 5:34 to play first quarter. Another quick hitter inside. Not much there that time. That time the Edgar defensive front stuffed that one, and there was really nowhere for Colton Sandelier to go. Call it no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10.
Host of Edgar tacklers in there. No gain on the play will bring up 2nd and 10.
They come to the line with an tight eye backfield behind him, wing to the right. They're going to try the up man in the eye. He falls forward. Not much there. Got it inside the 30 to about the 27. maybe a pickup of 3 on the carry. Call it 3rd down and 7.
Gain of 3 on the play will make it 3rd and 7.
Well, Loyal Greenwood would like nothing better to keep this clock rolling and make this a quick ball game, keeping the Edgar offense off the field. They are grinding out this drive, a long sustained drive with 2 4th down conversions. They want to throw this time. They want to throw deep. It's going to be caught at the 5-yard line. Lukasco jumped too early to try to go up and knock that one away, and the receiver was able to make the catch. Kane Tofar makes the catch on the pass from Lindner all the way down to the 5-yard line. 22 on the pass and catch. And it sets Loyal Greenwood up. Falling forward inside the 5. That's Sandelier again. He just nothing fancy about that. Just put your head down and push forward. And he picked up a couple, maybe got it down to the 3-yard line. Going to be 2nd down and goal from the 3.
Gain of 2 on the play is going to make it 2nd and goal.
Lukasco had decent coverage on that pass. He just jumped too early, and then the ball went over his head, and the receiver was able to make the grab. They're going to try Sandelier again. He's going to get it in the end zone for a touchdown, and Loyal Greenwood has marched it down the field and tied this game at 6, pending the conversion. They had 2 4th down conversions on that drive. They completed a couple of passes, including that long one that set them up for the score. And just like that, we are tied at 6 here with 3:42 to play in the first quarter.
They were calling it 2 and getting yardage, but they just couldn't. Well, they had that one call back.
They're going to go for 2 here. And they're going to try Sandelier again. And he's pushed forward into the end zone, and it is good. The 2-point conversion is good, and Loyal Greenwood has the early lead here, 8-6. Back in a moment, you're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Our passion, your
today, tomorrow,
future
journey. Our passion, your journey. Taylor Credit Union is your local full-service financial cooperative. As your community-owned credit union, our passion is to support your journey, whatever it may be and wherever it may go. From savings to checking, home to auto, and IRAs to investments, we have the products, services, and rates for your today, tomorrow, and future. Become a member and start your Taylor Credit Union journey today.
And we're back here at Edgar High School. Well, if the Wildcats needed a wake-up call, they got it right now. A long, sustained drive by this Loyal Greenwood squad and a 2-point conversion. And Edgar finds themselves behind, one of the few times this year they have been behind early in games. 8-6 the score right now. It only took 2 plays for Edgar to score. It took a whole bunch more for Loyal Greenwood to find the end zone. Here's the kick. Bobbled for a moment, but picked up at the 23-yard line by Lukasco. Tried to use his speed to get to the edge. Can he get there? He will. And then a huge open field tackle that saved about 10 or 15 extra yards there on the far side. As Lukasco used that speed to try to get to the far corner, and he almost made it. But a shoestring tackle brought him down at about the 26-yard line, and that's where Edgar will begin this drive. 1st and 10 from their own 26. 3:33 to play first quarter. Anthony Trewicki splits out to the near side. There's a receiver on the far side as well. Trewicki comes in motion now. Straight out of the gun, will hand it off. This is Maverick Butt, and he is going to get positive yardage, but not a bunch. He got it out to about the 29-yard line. Pickup of maybe 3 on that. First carry of the night for Butt, who has had some big games here recently.
3 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 7.
And it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Edgar with a multitude of weapons on offense. And they will set up out of the gun once again. Two backs back there with Tucker Stride, wing to the left as well. They're going to hand it off. And they're going to try to get the edge, and they will on the far side. First down yardage and more, knocked out of bounds. I believe that was Maurer. Gavin Maurer on the carry, and he got to the edge. And it's going to be a penalty, though, against Edgar. And maybe the reason he got to the edge so easily, a holding call, is going to bring that one back. And that is going to push the Wildcats into a second down and long situation. Mark the football back to the 19-yard line.
After the penalty, it's been
They've got to get to the 36 for a first down, so it's second down.
Did they march that off the right spot? Yeah, they did.
Stride will go under center this time with a split backfield behind him. Wide receiver to the far side. And they're going to try the handoff in. Powering ahead, Maverick Butt on the carry. He got a few. Out to about the 25-yard line. Pickup of about 6 on that. Third down and 11. Edgar doesn't find themselves very often in a third and long situation, especially in their own territory. They don't get penalized very much. And as we've talked about before, holding penalties in high school football really can stop a drive pretty easily. They're going to throw this time, and Strike gets sacked. Is that Sandler? Let's see who's good. Sandler getting in there for the sack, dropping Strike back inside the 20-yard line. And this loyal Greenwood team is fired up. They're coming in here as an 8th seed, a huge underdog to the 1-seed Edgar Wildcats. And yet, they have a lead here, and now they're going to get the football back with 1:38 to play in the first quarter. Edgar will punt from their own 5-yard line. Maurer will handle the punt. Loyal Greenwood should get decent field position here. Snap is there. The punt's away. Angling toward the far sideline, and it's going to be great field position for Loyal Greenwood as it goes out of bounds near the 40-yard line. We'll take a quick break, come back with more. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, Fleet Farm fans, you asked, we listened. You wanted lower prices? You got them. In-store, online. We drop prices everywhere. Lower prices on summer favorites like Liquid Pool Shock, Griller's Gold Barbecue Pellets, and Airhead Towables. Lower prices on big name pet care like Purina Tidy Cats. Lower prices on Valvoline motor oils. All because you said so. Look for the bright green price drop signs to find new lower prices on everything you need for everyday life. Only at Fleet Farm.
And we're back here. Ball marked at the 36-yard line of Edgar. That's where they say it went out of bounds. So Loyal Greenwood with great field position to start. Another quick hitter, Sandler. Flag flies. So that's probably going to come back. Picked up a couple on that, but it's probably going to come back here. Illegal procedure, the call against Loyal Greenwood, and that'll back him up. Bruce Orthodontics, one of our great sponsors, providing comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They're now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Ball marked back to the 41-yard line. Going to be 1st and 15 here. High backfield. Linder hands it off. And not much there. Maybe got to the 40. Sandler on the carry again, picked up maybe 1. I've got 11 carries for Sandler already tonight. They gave him a couple on that, so call it 2nd down and 13. Ball just inside the Edgar 40-yard line. Might be the final play of the first quarter. And they're going to play action this time. They want to throw. The quarterback fell down, and now he's going to be tackled. Good open field tackle right there down inside the 35-yard line. Maverick Butt on the quarterback run. Going to be 3rd down and about 6. And that is going to bring us to the end of, well, let's see, maybe they might get the snap away here. Now they're going to let the quarter expire, and they will, and they'll talk about it. So 1 quarter in the books, and Loyal Greenwood, a surprising 8-6 lead over the Edgar Wildcats. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
And we're back here at Edgar High School. Loyal Greenwood on the attack. They want to throw it out in the flat. It's complete, but it immediately tackled out there for no gain.
Jake Leonard's pass complete to Kane Tofar.
Tofar made the catch, but call it no gain on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down and a long 6. They've gone for it twice and converted both 4th down plays so far here tonight. And they'll go for it again here, I would imagine. Ball inside the Edgar 32-yard line. This would be a big stop right here in this game if they can get the stop. They're going to hand it off. This is Sandelier. He puts his head down. Going to be near the 1st down, depending on where they mark it. And it looks like they stopped him short. Edgar's going to get the football back on a 4th down stop that time. Didn't stop him by much, but it was enough. And Edgar gets the turnover on downs. And they will have a 1st down and 10 as the Wildcats take over with 11-12 to play in the first half.
29-yard line.
Our game brought to you in part by C&J Central Pub in Edgar. Come in for Thirsty Thursdays, Packer games, and Wildcat football on the big screen with Zaleski Sports. Before, during, or after the game, good times are had and memories made at C&J Central Pub, Highway U in Edgar. Wildcats come to the line straight out of the gun, and they're going to hand it off and try the right side. This is Maurer looking for a block. Now he cuts it back, and he's going to have positive yardage, and now he breaks free. He's going to have one man to beat, but now a flag flies in behind the play, well behind the play. Maurer's going to take it to the end zone, but it's coming back, and that flag is going to be well off the play, I think. That flag was well behind the play after Maurer cut it back, and they're going to call.
Gavin Maurer, 72-yard touchdown run is good.
And they're going to pick up the flag, and Edgar is going to have the touchdown. It was a sideline warning on Edgar. That was the play. All right, it was well off the play. That's why I couldn't figure out. So Maurer gets another long touchdown run, and Edgar gets the lead back at 12-8, pending the conversion. 72 yards on the run by Maurer. Boy, you see a flag fly on a play like that, you almost automatically think it's coming back. Not this time. And it stands for the touchdown. They'll go for 2 straight under center. They pitch it to Butt, trying to get the edge. Now he cuts it back, and he'll take it in for the 2-point conversion. And the Wildcats have the lead back here very quickly, 14-8. We'll take a break and come back with more. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
My grandparents worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. At no point did I feel like I wasn't being handled by professionals. They were literally taking it on a surgical level, it seemed. Like they were very, very thorough on every step. I feel like Infinity treated my family with the same respect they would have treated their own. I feel like my house is brand new again.
our flooring and furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Back here at Edgar High School, we should talk more about that touchdown run because I got sidelined by the flag a little bit. Maurer was going to try to get around the right edge. That was cut off, so he cut it back the entire width of the field and went from the right side down to the far side and ran it 72 yards for a score. 2 carries on the night for Gavin Maurer, both long touchdown runs. Squib kick, the ball is loose. It's still loose, and now a bad scramble for the football. Let's see who's got it. Loyal Greenwood mishandled the kick that time, and they will have the football. They were able to fall on it, and so they will have the football 1st and 10 just across their own 25-yard line.
Loyal Greenwood's going to start 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Unofficially for Gavin Maurer, 2 carries, 128 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Not a bad start to the evening. 10:50 to play here in the second quarter. So they'll try Sandler again. He's been the workhorse for Loyal Greenwood. He's cut down, though. Call that no gain on the play.
Tackled by Alex Schneider. Loss of 1 of the play will bring up 2nd and 11.
12 carries for Sandler already tonight. Only 5 other plays run by Loyal Greenwood. They'll call it a loss of 1 on that. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. And they're going to try a counter play this time. They've got some running room. And out across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Stiglitz on the counter play picked up positive yardage of about 6. Call it 3rd down and 4 on the carry.
7 on the play is going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Back to the line they come, tight formation once again. And they're going to try the quick hitter inside again. No, they're going to keep it. The quarterback keeps it on an option, and he's going to pick up 1st down yardage. That was Jake Lindner on the carry. Got it out across the 35. They faked the handoff inside. Lindner kept it on the option and took it around the end for the 1st down.
Takes the ball to
Ball's marked at the 40. It's going to be 1st and 10 from there. Tight formation under center again. Inside handoff, trying to power ahead, and not much there. Got it. Now a flag flies in late. Is it going to be, I haven't seen a signal yet. It's going to be, looks like it's going to be against Loyal Greenwood. They're going to mark it off. Unless Edgar decides they want to decline it. Sideline warning again, and they're going to mark that all the way back inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Huge penalty right here. Wow, a 15-yard penalty marked off against Loyal Greenwood. The far side official threw the flag. He must have heard something on the sideline from the Loyal Greenwood bench. Here's Sandler on the carry again. Not much there. Maybe picked up 2 on that. So it's going to be 2nd down and very long.
2 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 23.
2nd down and 23 here. They have completed a couple of passes. One long one. Now another flag flies in before the snap. That's going to be a false start against Loyal Greenwood, so that'll back them up again. Our game is brought to you in part by ShedsDelivered.com. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, or you can get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Second down and 28. Straight drop. They want to throw it. Now they pull it down. He's being rushed. He throws it across the middle of the field. Going to be knocked away. Good defensive play right there. That was Gavin Maurer who got a hand in there and knocked that one away. Timed it perfectly and knocked that pass away. It looked like they had a chance to complete that pass as the quarterback Lindner did a good job of avoiding pressure and got rid of the football. He threw a tight spiral and Maurer was able to knock it away at the last moment. Third down and long now, 3rd and 28, 8:07 to play first half. Edgar leading 14-8. Lindner, straight drop, now delayed handoff. No, fake handoff. No, they did hand it off. That was Sandelier, excuse me. I'm going to call him Sandelier again tonight, I know that. It's going to bring up a 4th down punting situation here for Loyal Greenwood. Ball marked at the 30-yard line. And Edgar should get good field position here when they get the football back after the punt.
Green Stiglitz in punt formation, deep receive, Gavin Maurer and Maverick Butt.
Maurer and Butt will drop back. High punt toward the sideline, and Butt will let it drop. Now he picks it up. He's going to take it ahead and picked up 3 or 4 yards on that return after the ball popped right up into his arms. Right near midfield is where they will start when we come back. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Dealers True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And we're back where Edgar quickly snaps the football. They try to pass to the left side from Strite to Maurer. It's incomplete. He overthrew his intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. Clock stops, 7:20 to play here in the first half. Ball right at midfield, 2nd down and 10, and Stride out of the gun with the 2 backs there with him. Man comes in motion, that's Lucasco, and they're going to hand it off. Now they try a reverse, and they've got some running room along the far side. And continuing to go, it's going to be 1st down yardage and more inside the 35-yard line on the reverse to Graham Strite.
Tackled by Jerome Buchanan.
Pickup of about 16 on that.
16 on the play, puts the ball at Loyal Greenwood's 34-yard line, and Edgar, 1st down.
One problem tonight for Loyal Greenwood is keeping containment on the edges. They've given up some big runs on the edges, that time on a reverse to Graham Strite, the freshman. Strite under center, offset backfield behind him, 2 receivers to the far side, and they're going to hand it off to Butt this time, and he's going to fall forward, get it down near the 32-yard line. Pickup of only a couple on that. Going to be 2nd down and about 7. They gave him 3 on that. 2nd down and 7. The other games in this Division 6 bracket tonight, it's Howard's Grove going up against Poinette, Bondwell playing St. Mary Catholic, and Marathon is at Kewanee tonight. Strite looks left, throws right. The receiver fell down, and the ball was over his head. They were looking at Anthony Trewicki. He slipped when he tried to make his little cut there, and then by the time he got up, the ball was over his head. Going to be second down, or make that third down and 7 now. Dawson Bornheimer in the game, split to the far side, wing left. And they're going to hand it off. Quick hitter inside. I think that's Maurer. He's driven backwards after a short gain. Maybe got it to the 29. Pickup of a couple on that. And it brings up a fourth down and about a long 4. They're going to go for it here. They've had some success running to the edges here. Let's see if they get an edge play going right here. Offset backfield, straight under center. They're going to pitch it, try to get the edge with Butt. He's got some blockers in front of him, but he's going to be dropped. Nice job that time. On the stop for Loyal Greenwood was Colton Sandelier on defense. Makes the stop on Maverick Butt, and Edgar turns it over on downs. Loyal Greenwood will get the ball back here with 5:20 to play in the first half. They still have all 3 timeouts remaining. We'll keep it right here. I can tell you that Dahlman Insurance Agency is one of our great sponsors. Call them today for home, auto, and business coverage from Penn National Insurance Company. That's Dahlman Insurance. Come for the rates, stay for the service. Three receivers in the formation. They throw it backwards. That's a backwards pass. And falling on it back inside the 20-yard line. And it's going to be marked right there. Backwards pass not handled. And it will be marked down at the 18-yard line. Second down and long for this Loyal Greenwood squad. Second down and 20 right now. They've got 2 receivers split out far to the near side. Lindner under center. And now he's going to keep it. He faked the handoff inside and kept it, but Edgar didn't buy it. They stayed with him. Making the stop was Caius Higgins. And it's going to be third down and long here for the Wildcats. Third down and 20. Clock continues to roll. 4:14 to play until halftime. Edgar leading 14-8. High backfield. Lindner under center. And they're going to throw the football, and he's going to throw deep. And it's going to be intercepted. Beautiful interception out there for Edgar. Dom Contreras, the senior, made the pick. And Edgar has the football in Loyal Greenwood territory to try to add some points on here before halftime. Lindner's pass was overthrown. His receiver was well covered. And Contreras, falling backwards, made the interception. And the Wildcats have the football with 3:50 to play until the half. Bill Service Center, one of our great sponsors. Check out the Polaris and Can-Am side-by-sides and ATVs at Bill Service Center. Families that ride together have fun together. Bill Service Center in Stratford. We're going to get a timeout called by Loyal Greenwood. We'll take one as well. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Today, members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Back here at Edgar High School, 3:50 to play in the first half. Edgar leading 14-8 in this Round 1 Division 6 playoff matchup. Wildcats have a chance to put more points on the board here before halftime. They have the football 1st and 10 at the Loyal Greenwood 43-yard line. Straight out of the gun. He's got Maurer back there with him with Butt. He's going to hand it off to Maverick Butt. Trying to get the left side. Now he cuts it back. He's going to be knocked down hard. A couple of tough yards there for Maverick Butt. Got it near the 41. Picked up of a couple there, and it's going to be 2nd down and 8. Edgar's got all 3 timeouts remaining, but they let the clock roll right here. If you're looking for football stats, other sports as well, check out boundwisconsin.com for scores, standings, stats, and written content throughout the week. I get my stats from www.boundwisconsin.com, and you can too. Offset backfield, 2 receivers to the near side, straight out of the gun. He wants to throw, straight drop, he wants to throw deep. They're going to try to throw it over the top. It's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get Lucas Stonkey. He was well covered. And the ball was a little bit overthrown. Strike got some air under that one. Tried to send the tight end deep, but he had a defender running right with him. Clock stops, 2:58 to play in the half. It's 3rd and 8. Strike 0 for 3 through the air tonight. Ball is marked at the 41-yard line. 3rd down and 8, straight under center. And they're going to hand it off to Mauer. Now he cuts it back again, and he may go again. 1 man to beat. He cuts it back, and now he's going to be tackled. It's going to be a flag flying in as well. That's probably going to be a face mask, I think. I don't think they got a hold there. I think it's going to be a face mask as Mauer made the 1-man miss, and I think he got his hand up near the helmet. Let's see what the call is. It's either going to be a hold or a face mask, and now they're saying it might be against Edgar. They're walking this back. At least Edgar thinks it's going to be against them. It's going to be a face mask, though, I thought. No, it's going to be an offensive foul, personal foul against Edgar. Going to be a chop block called on the Wildcats, so that's coming back. But once again, Mauer with a great cutback, broke a long run, but it's wiped out by the penalty. And now it'll be 3rd and very long. Ball marked all the way back to midfield. 3rd down and about 17-yard line now. 3rd down and about 17 yards to go right now. Ball marked right at midfield, so that puts a kink in Edgar's plans here to score some points before halftime, unless they can bust another big one right here. Straight under center. Loyal Greenwood showing blitz here. They're going to try that counter play to Lukasco. He's going to try to get it outside. He's not going to get there. Great defensive play and open field tackle for Loyal Greenwood's Isaac Zabel. And he makes the tackle at about the 47-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on that for Lukasco. Clock moving down near 2 minutes to play, and Edgar's going to punt it away here. Hansen and Stieglitz back deep for Loyal Greenwood. Snap is good, but now we get a flag before the snap, and that's going to be against the Wildcats too, I would imagine. It'll be a false start, and that'll back them up another 5. Our game brought to you in part by Door Pro. Whether you need new garage doors or just an adjustment, stop and see Door Pro on Highway 153 just east of Stratford. You can also give them a call or like them on Facebook. So Mauer standing at his own 35 now. And he'll get the punt away. High punt, fair catch called at about the 21, and that's where Loyal Greenwood will begin their next possession. We'll take a quick break. Back after this, you're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hunting season is here, and BBD has the supplies you need. Check out their large selection of crossbows, including 10-point and Wicked Ridge. BBD has added more hunting gear, deer attractant, mineral, and accessories for a successful hunt. See their in-stock selection of hunting blinds, stands, in-trail cameras, and more. BBD has the name brand gear you can depend on again and again. Big Bear Down. We're always in season. Located on Highway 13 in Abbotsford.
Tom King back here at Edgar High School. Loyal Greenwood runs an inside handoff. Not much there. Sandelier on the carry once again. Wyatt Kloxheim on the stop. Only a gain of 1 on that. And it looks like Loyal Greenwood's going to be willing to let this clock run down. They've got 2 timeouts remaining, but it doesn't appear they're interested in using them right here. I think if you asked them if they would be willing to go into halftime down only 6, they would have been happy at that point, even though they had a lead of 8-6 earlier in this first half. And they've held Edgar to just 14 points. Pretty good job by their defense. Another inside handoff. Not much there, maybe to the 25. Pick up of maybe 3 on that by Sandelier. So they'll probably run one more play here, and we'll go to the half. Lindner under center. He's got Sandelier behind him. They're going to give it to the second man this time, who got back there, and he's going to be out first down yardage. Kautzer on the carry.
Brought down by Tyler Schmidt and Landon McCaskill.
And now we do get a timeout called with 18.4 seconds remaining on the clock.
Timeout, Loyal Greenwood.
Loyal Greenwood will take a timeout, so we'll take a quick one as well. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And we're back here at Edgar High School. 18.4 seconds remaining in the first half. Edgar leading 14-8. Loyal Greenwood with the football. And a 1st and 10 on their own 34-yard line. And they want to throw. Lindner steps up in the pocket, throws it across the middle of the field. It's going to be incomplete. Tucker Strite was there to knock that one away. Trying to go down and make the catch for Loyal Greenwood was Isaac Zabel. And it's going to be a 2nd down and 10. Loyal Greenwood 2 out of 6 through the air in this first half for 28 yards. The big pass was the 22-yarder to Tofar that set them up with a 1st and goal at the 5 when they were able to punch in their only touchdown of the game. And that was a 3-yard run by Sandelier. 2nd down and 10. They want to throw again. Lindner. Now they're going to try to hand it off. They hand it off to Sandelier, and they didn't really handle that very well. Couldn't get the handoff clean. And making the tackle for Edgar was Carson Nowak. And Loyal Greenwood's going to use their final timeout. I guess we'll keep it right here. I can remind you that our game is brought to you by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. 2.5 seconds on the clock. Edgar leading 14-8. Loyal Greenwood with the football, facing a 3rd down and 12. I guess you're going to use your timeout. You might as well, just in case you can bust a big play here with 1 play left here in the half. But as we mentioned, the winner of this game will play next week. The season ends for the loser of this game. First round of the high school football playoffs for 11-man football around the state of Wisconsin tonight. Lots of central Wisconsin teams are in action. Lindner drops back. He's being rushed. the big blitz coming on, and they're going to drop him back deep. And now one of the Edgar Wildcats got knocked down by one of the loyal Greenwood linemen. The Edgar coaching staff is livid. No flag was thrown. I think the officials are going to say they didn't see it or they weren't going to throw the flag at the end of the half. Edgar coaches are incensed. I think one of the loyal Greenwood linemen got a little bit upset that they took that sack to the level they did, but the half is over, and Edgar leads it here by a score of 14-8. We'll take a timeout, come back with the stats from the first half. We'll do that next. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Hey, need a lift? No, I can't give you a ride, because I can't drive yet. But I can tell you all about the new awesome lift chairs at Mall Furniture. These things are so cool.
Mall Furniture has over 40 lift chairs in stock and ready for delivery anywhere in central Wisconsin.
Let's be real. We all need a lift once in a while. So when it's your turn for a new lift chair, head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Tom King back here at Edgar High School. It's halftime with the Wildcats leading Loyal Greenwood 14-8. Kind of a very weird statistical first half of football. Loyal Greenwood led in time of possession and number of plays run, but they trail in the game. For Loyal Greenwood, 76 rushing yards, 28 passing yards for just 104 yards of offense on 29 plays run. Led by Colton Sandelier, 47 yards on the ground, but on 16 carries. So the longest run for Sandelier was 6 yards. Lindner, the quarterback, had a couple of runs for 14 yards. Stieglitz, 3 carries for 9 yards, and Kautzer had 1 carry for 6. For Edgar, they had 275 rushing yards and no passing yards on 13 plays. So Loyal Greenwood, 29 plays, including that long sustained drive where they scored a touchdown early in the half, and just 13 plays for Edgar, and they were able to score twice on a couple of long touchdown runs by Gavin Maurer. 275 rushing yards unofficially in the first half for Edgar, no passing yards. for the Wildcats. Maurer leading the way, 130 yards on 3 carries. He scored on a 56-yard touchdown run early in the game at the 11:04 mark of the first quarter. And he also scored on a 72-yard run in the first quarter, with Maverick Butt picking up the 2-point conversion on that one. In between, Loyal Greenwood scored their touchdown on a 3-yard run by Colton Sandelier. That was after a pass from Lindner to Tofar set up the touchdown set up the Loyal Greenwood team at the 5-yard line with a 1st and goal. They were able to take it into the end zone a couple of moments later for that score. And they did score a 2-point conversion on that as well and had an 8-6 lead for a bit. But Edgar was able to get that other touchdown, and then the defense took over and was able to keep Loyal Greenwood from moving the football down the field the rest of the half. And that's where we stand right now, 14-8. We mentioned this is the first round of the high school playoffs. Edgar in Division 6 this year, moved up by the WIAA for competitive reasons after winning back-to-back state titles in D7. And they will take on if they win this game, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Howards Grove and Poinnette. That's a 4-5 matchup down in Poinnette tonight. The other half of our bracket has the 3-seed Bondwell at home against 6-seed St. Mary Catholic. And Kewanee, the number 2 seed, is at home against Marathon. The other half of this side of the Division 7 bracket has the number 1 seed Eau Claire Regis at Carson Park tonight against number 8 Unity. Also, the 2 seed Mondovia home matchup with 7th seeded Abbotsford. 3 seed Bangor at home against number 6 Marshall, and Chautauqua Weyerhaeuser, the 4 seed, has a home game tonight against Fall Creek. Other Central Wisconsin teams playing tonight. In Division 1, Wausau West had a long trip down to Heartland Arrowhead. DC Everest had to go even farther down to Brookfield East. Division 2, Marshfield's on the road tonight at Oshkosh North. Division 3, Wausau East with a long bus ride down to Mount Horeb Barneveld. Lakeland's at Merrill tonight in a battle of Great Northern Conference foes. Medford's at Grafton. Madison Edgewood, a long bus ride up to Rhinelander for a Division 3 matchup. Mosinee at home tonight. Beloit Turner had to travel a long distance for that one. And we mentioned they're going to be talking about some of these bus rides that some of these teams have to take for first-round games this year in the WIAA. Division 5, Tomahawk at home against Omro. Spencer Marshfield Columbus on the road at New Holstein. Stratford a home matchup with Richland Center. Amherst at home against Lancaster. Wittenberg-Burnhamwood going on the road at Brookfield Academy. That's a long ride as well. And Division 6, we mentioned the other team on the other side of the bracket from Central Wisconsin is Auburndale. They're a 3 seed, and they're playing at home tonight against Crandon. Division 7, Rapids Assumption in the playoffs, playing at Cochrane Fountain City tonight, and Pittsville is on the road at Hilbert. We're at Edgar, and the Wildcats leading here over Loyal Greenwood 14-8. We'll take a break and come back, get you set for the second half. After this, you're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And we're back here at Edgar High School. It's halftime. Both teams have finished their warm-ups, and we'll get set to go here with the second half. Edgar leading 14-8. Loyal Greenwood will get the football. They won the toss and elected to defer, so they're going to get the football first here in the second half, and they have proved that they can do some extended driving down the field. They have run 29 plays tonight to only 13 for the Wildcats, and yet Edgar leads it because they busted the two long ones, 56 yards and 72-yard scoring runs by Gavin Maurer in this football game. Our game brought to you in part by Hiller's True Value, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. So Trewicki will kick off here for Edgar. Stieglitz and Hansen back deep for Loyal Greenwood. And the kick's away. Short line drive kick and a bounce at about the 35. Picked up and brought ahead. Big return. And that is Sandelier, I believe, actually Stieglitz on the return. Brought it out across the 40. And out near the 40, they're going to say he was out of bounds at about the 41. So good return and good field position for Loyal Greenwood here to start this second half of football.
Loyal Greenwood's going to start their drive at their own 41.
One turnover in the game so far. That was an interception by Dom Contreras of the Wildcats. Edgar will be looking for another turnover here if they can do it. Eye backfield. They're going to give it to the deep man in the eye, and that's going nowhere. Tucker Strike coming in from his safety spot.
Brought down by Tucker Strike.
And he drops Sandler for a loss. Going to be second down and about 12. Lindner under center again. Man comes in motion. They're going to pitch it. They're going to try a halfback option. They're going to pull it down now and run with the football. And positive yardage. He made something out of nothing there. Got it out to about the 43-yard line. Stieglitz on the carry. They were trying to set up a pass back to the quarterback. Lindner pitched the ball to Stieglitz and then went out into a pass pattern on the far side, but he was well covered out there. So they pull it down and run with the football and picked up about 4 on that. Going to be third down and about 8. Ball marked at the 40, just shy of the 44-yard line. Straight drop now, delayed handoff, big hole. It's going to be first down yardage and more for Sandelier. He's knocked out of bounds inside Edgar territory at about the 40-yard line. Good job by Loyal Greenwood's front guys that time. Sandelier had a big hole on that delayed handoff and picked up first down yardage. 16 on the carry, longest run of the night for Sandelier. And it's a first down for Loyal Greenwood at the 41 of the Edgar Wildcats. They're going to hand it off to the first man through, and he's going nowhere, driven backwards. Sandelier on the carry. Looks like Stonke in on the stop. Stonke sliced through and knocked down Sandelier. Call it no gain on the play. Second down and 10. 19 carries on the night for Colton Sandelier. He's got about 61 yards unofficially on those carries. Lindner under center. They're going to try the counter this time. Left side, positive running room, and a nice gain that time on the carry for Isaac Zabel. He picked up about 8 on that. Call it third down and 2.
Getting 8 on the play is going to make it third and 2.
Third down and 2 as the clock keeps rolling. 9:34 to play here, third quarter. Edgar leading 14-8. Loyal Greenwood, though, on the march. Quick hitter inside, first down yardage and more. Down inside the 30 before being gang tackled there. Sandelier on the carry again. Picked up about 4 on that. Ball's maybe 5. Give him 5 on that. Ball marked at the 28-yard line. First and 10 for Loyal Greenwood. I think Edgar might be a bit surprised that Loyal Greenwood's been able to move the football here tonight and defensively only hold them to 14 points. Here's a handoff, and this time it's going nowhere. Dropped in the backfield. Getting in there to make the stop. Carson Nowak on the stop. A loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11. The winner will play on next Friday night. The loser's season is over, and they can get ready for basketball. They're going to throw it out in the flat. It's going to be caught out there. They get a block, first down yardage and more. And getting it down near the 15-yard line. The ball came out. Edgar's got it. Cade Tofar made the catch, and he got some good blocks, positive yardage, a first down inside the 15-yard line, but the ball came out, and I think it was Tucker Stride who came on top of it, and the Wildcats get another turnover here, stopping a sustained drive by Loyal Greenwood. That's a backbreaker for this Loyal Greenwood team, because now you put the ball back in the hands of that dangerous Edgar offense, although Loyal Greenwood's been able to keep them contained for much of the game tonight, except for those 2 long runs by Gavin Maurer. Stride under center. And they're going to hand it off. No, they're going to, Stride's going to keep it. He's being chased down there and then pushed out of bounds. I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage or not. He might have. Are they actually going to give him positive yardage on that of a yard? Long run for Tucker Strite to pick up 1 yard. It's going to be second down and 9. They faked the handoff to Butt. Maverick Butt really hasn't been much of a factor tonight on offense. He's got 14 yards on 4 carries. See if they get him cranked up here in the second half. He's usually very good in the second half of football games. Let's see if they can get him going here tonight. Man comes in motion. Stride under center. Now they're going to get it to Maurer again, trying to get the edge, and he's going to be knocked down. Good pursuit by Loyal Greenwood that time. On the stop, Adam Kautzer. Going to be just shy of the first down on the carry by Maurer. Or they say they got it. He got it first down. They gave it to him. Ball marked at the 25-yard line. 9 on the carry for Maurer. And it's a first down for the Wildcats. Stride under center, split backfield behind him, wide receiver to the far side. Taking all the time he can. They're going to hand it off. First man through. Positive yardage. That's Butt on the carry. He's going to be wrapped up and driven backwards. They're going to give him forward progress. It's going to be a pickup of about 4 or 5 on that. Call it 4. It's going to be second down and 6. Our game brought to you in part by Taylor Credit Union, your full-service financial cooperative. Their passion is to support your journey wherever it may go. Become a member and start your Taylor Credit Union journey today. Taylor Credit Union, located in Union, Abbotsford, and Medford. Strite taking as much time as he can, keeping that clock rolling. Now he's under center. And they're going to hand it off. No, they pitch it to the wing to Maurer, and he's got the edge. Positive yardage before he's run out of bounds on the pitch from Strite to Maurer. And he picks up Going to be short of the first down by about a yard, so he picked up about 4 on that. Call it 3rd and 1. Third down and a yard for the Wildcats. Ball just shy of the 35-yard line. Wing left. They're going to give it to Butt, and I don't think he got there. He got knocked down almost as soon as he got the handoff. He's going to be short. Now it's going to be 4th and very short. Now Edgar's got a decision to make here. In their own territory, what do you do? In a normal game, I mean, Edgar can pick up a half a yard very easily. Looks like they might go for it here. I think the Edgar coaches probably say, if we can't pick up a half a yard in this situation, then tip your hat to the other team and say, there you go, you've got the football. Let's see what they decide to do here. Loyal Greenwood is really bunched up in front. If you bust one here, there's going to be nobody in the defensive backfield to stop you if you bust through. You got to get blocking up front, though. And now the ball's on the ground. Strite's able to fall forward. Did he get enough? Did he get enough for the first down? He got it across the 35. Is that going to be enough for the first down? Depending on where they mark it. I don't know. Because they've got the marker across the 35-yard line. You get to get a little more than that. If he got it, it's by the point of the football. I think they're going to measure it here, and they are. If he got it, it's not by much, maybe inches. This is a huge point in the game right here. He got it. Full length of the football. All right, first down for the Wildcats with 5:46 to play in the third quarter. Our game brought to you in part by Frayne Body Shop. For deer hits, small dings, and accidents of all kinds, take your vehicle to Frayne Body Shop. They're ASC certified, offer free estimates, and they'll work with your insurance company. Take your vehicle to Frayne's Body Shop, family and locally owned. Frayne Body Shop, just off Highway 13 in Unity. Now they're going to hand it off, and Butt lost the football, and Loyal Greenwood's got it. The ball came out, and Colton Sandelier with the recovery inside the 35-yard line of Edgar. So now it's up to the Edgar defense again. Loyal Greenwood forces the turnover. Edgar holding on here to a 6-point lead. It's 14-8. But now Loyal Greenwood with a short field again after the fumble recovery. Now Linder wants to throw. He wants to throw deep. And it's going to be intercepted at the goal line, I believe. Did he catch it? And now a flag flies in after the fact. Lukasco got the interception at the goal line. Let's see what they decide on the penalty flag. That came in late. Might be a sideline infraction on the Edgar sideline again. Officials are talking about it. It wasn't pass interference. That was a free ball to go up and get. It's going to be Edgar ball, and it's going to be another sideline penalty against Edgar sideline. That's the third one of those we've seen called tonight. You don't see that called very often. Are they going to mark the ball at the 1 yard line? It certainly looked like he caught that and fell back into the end zone. They're going to mark it though at the 1, inside the 1. So they mark off the penalty for the sideline warning. It was the second one against Edgar tonight. So the ball is at the half-yard line. So if you're Edgar, what do you call here? Run straight ahead, quarterback keeper. They just fumbled the last time they ran the football. Strite's going to operate out of the gun here in his own end zone. He wants to throw, and he's got a man, and Lukasco didn't turn around. Did that ball hit him in the helmet? Or was it tipped? It was tipped before it got to him. All right, Lukasco turned and slipped and went down, and the ball was tipped and it was incomplete. Second down and 10. Edgar still looking for their first pass completion of the night. They're 0 for 4. Stride will go under center this time from the half-yard line. And a quick handoff, going to give him a little bit of room. Not much, though. Maybe got it out to the 4. But on the carry, picked up about 3 yards on that.
Tackled by Josiah Cahart.
Cahart on the stop for Loyal Greenwood. It's going to be third down and about 7. So you got the interception, but now you've got to get a first down. Otherwise, you're going to punt it right back to them and give them good field position again. So 3rd and 7, big play right here. 3rd and 7 from deep in their own end for the Wildcats. Stride out of the gun. And he's going to run the option. Now he's going to pull it down. He's going to be tackled at about the 5-yard line. And it's going to be 4th down, and Edgar's going to have to punt it away. Colton Sandelier having a big night for Loyal Greenwood tonight, the senior running back. He's got their only touchdown. And he's got a fumble recovery, and he has some big tackles on defense as well. Mauer's going to stand deep in his own end zone to punt this one away. And the punt's good. It's a decent one. Going to be taken at about the 30-yard line, 35-yard line, and then dropped immediately. Strite was there along with Lukasco. And it's going to be great field position here for Loyal Greenwood. Again, short field at the Edgar 35-yard line. Our game brought to you in part by Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulating student athletes across central Wisconsin on their accomplishments both on and off the courts and the fields. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. 1st and 10, Loyal Greenwood, tight formation at the Edgar 35. Quick hitter and going nowhere. Sandelier, as Strite once again came in and dove in and took Sandelier down by his ankles. That's going to be no gain call at 2nd down and 10. They haven't been able to block Strite coming in from that left side from his safety spot. And a few times he's been able to get in there and submarine Sandelier before he's able to get going. Second down and 10. 2 receivers split out wide to the near side. Offset backfield. They're going to hand it off. Sandelier again. He's going to be dropped again. Maybe a short gain that time. Tyler Schmidt on the tackle. Give him 1 on that. Call it 3rd down and 9. Obvious 4-down territory here if you're Loyal Greenwood. With 2:42 to play in the 3rd, Edgar still leading 14-8. And now we're going to get a flag. It's going to be motion penalties. The run up the middle. Going to be short of the 1st down. They had like 3 players moving at the same time. Illegal shift, legal motion. That'll back them up. Backs them up to the 38-yard line. Going to be 3rd down and 14. You remember Edgar finished the season with undefeated and with 5 shutouts in a row. Loyal Greenwood coming into this game had dropped 5 games in a row to finish the regular season. But they are playing tough tonight. Now they're going to throw. Linder being rushed. He throws. It's going to be caught. And it's going to be well short of the 1st down. Getting it back to the line of scrimmage on the catch by Tofar. Linder was Successful in getting that away under heavy pressure that time, but now it's going to be 4th down and 14, and the Edgar defense stiffing a bit here. Ball's marked at the 35-yard line. Fourth down and 11. We're going to get a timeout called here by Loyal Greenwood. We'll take one as well. 1:29 to play in the third. Edgar leading 14-8. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Tom King back here at Edgar High School. Big 4th down play right here. 4th down and 11 for Loyal Greenwood at the Edgar 35-yard line. They trail by 6. Edgar looking to get the stop here and get the football back. And he wants to throw. Linder's got time. He throws it across the middle. Incomplete. Off the hands of his intended receiver. It was a little bit behind Zabel and incomplete, and Edgar will take over on downs. Big stop for the Wildcat defense right here. And they'll get the football back. Our game brought to you in part by Neilsville Country Club. Call a friend and get a tea time at Neilsville Country Club. I think they're still playing. It's going to be a little bit cool, but you'll get those fall rates. The kitchen open at 11:30 daily for lunch and dinner as well. It's always a great time for golf at the Neilsville Country Club. Edgar to the line, straight under center. They hand it off. This is Butt falling forward across the 35 to about the 37, maybe the 38. 3 on the carry for Butt that time. 2nd down and 7. Full house backfield now, and they hand it off inside. Butt again, powering across the 40 to maybe the 41. Going to be not enough for the first down. Maybe picked up 3 on that. Going to be 3rd down and about 4. Clock ticking down here at the end of the 3rd quarter. The winner of this game will play next week against the winner of Poinnette and Howard's Grove. If Loyal Greenwood pulls it out, they would be on the road. If Edgar wins, they'll get another home game here. Now they pitch it out, try to get the edge, and getting enough, I think. Let's see where they mark him out of bounds. It's Lukasco on the carry. And I think he's going to get enough for a first down, and he will, just across the 45-yard line. I think that nice block out there. I believe that was Sawyer Weiland on the block, giving Lukasco the edge. And it's a first down at the 46-yard line. So they keep the chains moving. Clock stopped, though, with 11 seconds to play in the 3rd. Straight out of the gun. He wants to throw, and he wants to throw deep. They're trying to get Contreras. It's going to be incomplete. Contreras almost had to play defense that time as he went up. It was good coverage downfield by Landon Landini for Loyal Greenwood. And the clock stopped now with 4.9 seconds to play in the quarter. Kind of interesting play call right there. I don't know if they were trying to catch Loyal Greenwood sleeping or not, but Landini didn't buy it. He stayed with Contreras all the way. 2nd down and 10. Straight under center. Hand off to Butt. He's going nowhere. Knocked down immediately. The yardage has been hard to come by for Butt tonight, and that's how the third quarter is going to be end here. It's going to be third down and long when we come back for the Wildcats. 3 quarters in the books. Edgar leading 14-8. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Yeah, team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
And we're back here, getting set to start the fourth quarter. Big third down play for Edgar right here. 3rd down and 10. The ball at their own 46-yard line. Edgar has not had to play a lot of close games this season, but they're in one here tonight. And now they're going to get an encroachment penalty. Hard count. Drew Loyal Greenwood offside, so that'll be a free 5 yards.
Indication is encroachment on Loyal Greenwood.
I mean, in this 5-game winning streak, the last 5 games of the regular season for Edgar, the scores 40-0, 35-0, 55-0, 42-0, and 28-0. Really the only close games they've had, a 9-6 win over Marquette Academy from Illinois, and they beat Stratford 14-0, but that was back on the second week of the season. Everything else has been running time. And now Strite's being flushed out. He runs away from pressure. He's got time. He looks. Now he throws, and he throws it behind his man. He had him open. That was Maurer at about the 41-yard line, and he threw it behind him on the run. And it's going to be a 4th down and a punting situation here for the Wildcats. Edgar hasn't been able to do anything through the air tonight. They are 0 for 5 passing the football. Strite tried to throw on the run that time and well behind his intended receiver. So Gavin Maurer will come in to punt here. And will drop back inside his own 40-yard line. Snap is a little bit low. He went down to get it, punts it away. Line drive, punt, going to take an Edgar roll inside the 20, inside the 15. Roll dead at about the 13-yard line. Good punt. Good roll for the Wildcats, and Loyal Greenwood will go back on offense, and the Edgar defense called upon again here to get another stop. They got a 4th down turnover on downs, and the offense couldn't do anything with it. Got to give credit to this Loyal Greenwood defense tonight. They have done a job on this high-powered Edgar offense. With the exception of the 2 long runs by Maurer for the touchdowns, the Edgar offense has not been able to do much here tonight. Lindner under center. They're going to give it to the deep man in the eye. On the carry this time was Stiglitz, Reed Stiglitz, taking it out across the 15. Pickup of maybe 5 on that. Call it 2nd down and 5.
Gain 5 on the play, I'll make it 2nd and 5.
Loyal Greenwood hasn't been able to do much offensively here in this second half. They face a 2nd down and 5 now. Ball on their own 18. They're going to hand it off inside. No, the quarterback keeps it this time, and Lindner gets gang tackled. Got it across the 20 to about the 21. Going to be short of the 1st down. And it'll bring up a third down and a couple here.
Getting 3 on the play is going to bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2. If you hold him here, then Loyal Greenwood's really going to have a decision to make. They hand it off inside. I'm not sure he got there. I don't think he did. Kautzer on the carry, falls forward to about the 23. Did they give him a first down on that? Boy, that's a pretty good mark. Now near the 24-yard line, it's going to be a first down for Loyal Greenwood. Not by much, but they got it.
Puts the ball at Loyal Greenwood's 23-yard line where they're going to have a 1st and 10.
So they have a first down, still trailing by 6 with 10:22 to play in regulation. You almost think that it's going to take a turnover here. Straight ahead again. Sandelier moving the pile, getting it out across the 25 to about the 27 or 28. Call it pickup of 5 on that. Maybe, yeah, call it 5. 2nd down and 5. Sandelier had 16 carries in the first half. He's got 6 more here in the second half. Longest run was 16 yards. 2nd down and 5. Hand it off again, straight ahead. Sandelier falling forward, going to be short of the first down. Got it across the 30 to about the 32 or 33. Going to be short of the first down by a couple. Sandelier is one of those running backs. He's listed at 5'11", 180, but he plays a little bigger and tougher than that. He's starting to wear guys down. I think some of these Edgar defenders may be getting a little tired of getting mashed by Sandelier as he runs forward. He runs downhill. And now it's going to be Linder going to keep it. He's going to fall forward. He's going to be close to the first down. I think he got it. Going to be near the 35-yard line. It's going to be a first down again for Loyal Greenwood. So they keep moving the chains, doing it in small increments, and the only thing that's helping Edgar here now is that the clock is going to continue to run, and they have the lead. They've got a wide receiver split to the near side, but once again they're going to try the counter play, and they hand it off, and that's not going anywhere. Getting in there to make the stop for the Wildcats was Tyler Schmidt. Schmidt wrapped up the running back, Isaac Zabel, and drove him backwards. They're going to give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage. There's going to be no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Two receivers to the far side, one to the near side. Linder going to throw it out in the flat. He's got his man. That's Tofar. Now he cuts it back inside, and he's going to be dropped, still carrying the pile, and going to be dropped short of the first down. He got it out across the 40 to about the 42-yard line. Pickup of about 7 on that pass and catch to Tofar. He's got 3 catches on the night for 33 yards. Snyder on the stop along with Tucker Strite. 3rd down and 3. Once again, though, that pass stays in bounds and the clock keeps rolling. 7:17 to play. 6-point lead for the Wildcats. This is the closest they've been in the fourth quarter in quite some time. Inside handoff, first down across the 45. Sandelier on the carry again and picked up another first down here for Loyal Greenwood. So now your defense is going to be tested for the first time in a while in a close game. Dating back to September 12th when they played Marquette Academy down in the Madison area and won that game 9-6. They're going to hand it off again. Not much there that time, maybe a yard. Sandelier on the carry again. Schneider on the stop once again for the Wildcats. Give him 2 on that. 2nd down and 8. Our game brought to you in part by ZB Designs, helping local teams celebrate their senior athletes with custom sports banners and yard signs. Make a statement at the field or gym and show the neighborhood how proud you are of your senior athlete. Another handoff and getting it across midfield into Edgar territory this time. Pickup of about 3 or 4 on that. Going to be 3rd down and about 4. Mention this ad for ZB Designs and you'll receive 10% off your senior products. Visit them online at zbdesignscolby.com. zbdesignscolby.com or give them a call. Good luck to all the seniors this sports season. Inside handoff again. Sandelier falls forward. Going to be short of the 1st down. Marked shy of the 45-yard line. So now a big 4th down play. 4th down and a couple here for Loyal Greenwood. And this could really be the ball game here if they don't get it. Clock moving. 5:27 to play in regulation. 4th down and 2. Ball just shy of the 45. They've got to get to the 44 for a 1st down. They come to the line. Double wing formation. Man, and now they're going to get a penalty on Edgar, I believe. Hard count, got encroachment against the Wildcats. And that's going to give them the 1st down. Alex Schneider got caught that time, jumped across, and it's going to be a 1st down for Loyal Greenwood at the 41-yard line. They've got 3 timeouts remaining. Lindner giving some instructions to his running back. They're going to hand it off, and they're going to try to bounce it outside this time. Falling forward, Sindelar again. Sandelier on the carry, Maverick Butt on the stop. Pickup of about 3 on that.
3 on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 7.
2nd down and 7. Clock rolling, 4:29 to play. Edgar fans haven't had to be this concerned this late in the game in a while. Sandelier again powers forward, down inside the 35 to about the 31. Going to be shy of the 1st down, but not by much. 3rd down and maybe a yard. Now remember, a touchdown ties the game, and then you've got to go for either the extra point or the 2-point conversion to get a lead here if Loyal Greenwood is able to score. Tight formation again. Handoff. Sindelar. Fumble. Ball came out. Edgar thinks they have the football. Do the officials agree is the question. I have not seen a signal yet by the officials. It is Edgar football. Holy cow. Sandelier slow to get up, and he can't believe it. And recovered at the 30-yard line. Alex Schneider, who just got caught offside a couple of plays ago to give Loyal Greenwood a 1st down, recovers the fumble, and Edgar has the football with 3:43 to play and still leading by 6. Wildcats come to the line. Strite under center. They're going to hand it off. And that's Maurer on the carry, I believe. Maurer brings it out across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Pickup of 3 on the carry. And it's 2nd down and 7. Our game brought to you by C&J Central Pub and Edgar. Come in for Thirsty Thursdays, Packer games, and Wildcat football on the big screen with Zaleski Sports. Before, during, or after the game, good times are had and memories made at C&J Central Pub, Highway U in Edgar. Wildcats taking their time to get this play called. They'll take as much time as they can between snaps, and now a flag flies in. They're going to get a penalty here. That's going to back them up. Illegal procedure, the call against the Wildcats, and that'll back them up.
That'll make it second 12.
Loyal Greenwood does have 3 timeouts remaining as we are under 3 minutes to play in regulation here. Stride taking as much time as he can. Now the back judge starts to signal, so they'll get set. There's the snap. They're going to hand it off. Maverick Button, he is dropped in the backfield for a loss.
Maverick Button, ball carrier.
He's just not been able to get untracked tonight, and the Loyal Greenwood defense has been pretty stout here tonight. They have given their team a chance, and they're going to take a timeout here. We'll take one as well. 2:21 to play. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
And we're back here at Edgar High School. Loyal Greenwood down to 1 timeout remaining now. They had used one previously, so this was their second. So with 2:21 to play, Edgar leading 14-8, facing a 3rd down and 13. It's going to come down to this Edgar defense again unless Wildcats can pull one out of their hat here and get a 1st down. They're going to run the option. No, it was a handoff on a counter play, and it's going nowhere. The ball is loose, and Loyal Greenwood has recovered it, I believe. They have. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game again. Luke Casco, I believe, was on the carry that time on that counter play, and the ball came loose, and now Loyal Greenwood has life, trailing by 6 with 1 timeout remaining and 2:14 on the clock. The ball is inside the Edgar 30-yard line. Ball marked at the 27. Lindner under center. Handing off. Sindelar breaks it outside, and he is going to be dragged down. He stays in bounds, though, and the clock's going to stop. Keep moving. Sandelier has been mostly running between the tackles. That time he bounced it outside and picked up positive yardage, gained about 8 on that. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. They're going to save that timeout. Clock moving down to 1:46. We're set up for an exciting finish right here. Certainly more exciting than the Edgar fans want. Lindner, play action. He wants to throw. He's being rushed. He's going to be sacked. Back across the 20-yard line at about the 23. Nobody open downfield, and Lindner takes the sack. Stonke on the stop and the sack back. And it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 now. 3rd down and a long 5. Lindner under center again. He wants to throw again. He drops back. He throws across the middle of the field. It's going to be caught, and it's a touchdown for Loyal Greenwood on the pass across the middle of the field. Isaac Zabel on the catch. 23-yard touchdown pass. And we're tied at 14. So now it comes down to the conversion. And they are going to go for 2 here. They're going to go for 2. Tight formation. They're going to hand it off inside. Did he get there? I don't believe he did. Edgar comes out of there with the football, and they stop the two-point conversion, so we are tied with 56.3 seconds remaining in regulation. There's a flag down on the play. We have an injured Edgar player slow to get up as well. We'll keep it right here for a moment. Injured Loyal Greenwood player down as well. Personal foul called against Loyal Greenwood.
Penalty indication is personal foul on Loyal Greenwood.
So the Wildcats are going to get the ball back here. Under a minute to play in regulation. They do have 3 timeouts remaining. That was Maverick Butt, slow to get up for Edgar as he slowly walks off the field. I'll tell you what, while they hash this out, let's take a quick break here. We'll take one more break, come back with more. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com. Tom King back here at Edgar High School, where we've got a thriller. 14-14, 56.3 seconds remaining in regulation. Edgar's going to get the football back with 3 timeouts. Lucasco, Butt, and Maurer drop back deep, but that big penalty call on the 2-point conversion, they're going to be kicking off from the 25-yard line, so Edgar's going to get good field position, you would think. Here's the kick. Line drive, short one taken by Lucasco, and he's going to cut it down the far side, still in bounds, and then knocked out of bounds. He's in Loyal Greenwood territory, though, near the 40-yard line. So a short field for Edgar, looking to score late and pull this one out with 50.8 seconds remaining in regulation, and the score tied at 14. They're going to mark it at the 40-yard line of Loyal Greenwood, 1st and 10 from there. Edgar's 2 touchdowns have come on long runs by Gavin Maurer, but that was way back in the first quarter. The offense hasn't been able to do much since then. Strite's going to roll out. He wants to throw. He's got time. He's looking. Everybody's covered. Now he's going to throw a jump pass. He's got a man. Touchdown! Maurer again! Maurer got behind the defense. Strite kept the play alive and threw a jump pass. And all you had to worry about there was Maurer catching the football. He was wide open. And he made the catch at about the 5-yard line and takes it in for the score with 41.4 seconds remaining in regulation. He was so open, he just had to worry about catching the football. That was unbelievable that Strite could find him. He was looking for somebody open, and he rolled out and kept that play alive until Maurer was able to lose his defender, and then he throws a jump pass about 40 yards in the air. Kick the extra point. It is up, and it is good. On the kick, Ben Schaefer, the foreign exchange student from Germany, puts the extra point on the board. We'll keep it right here. 21-14 Edgar. So Loyal Greenwood's going to get the ball back here with 41.4 seconds and 1 timeout remaining. That touchdown took about 17 seconds. They got a short field because of the penalty. Personal foul call on that 2-point conversion. They hit the kickoff from the 25-yard line, and that gave Edgar great field position at the 40. But that play right there. And that, by my stat sheet, that was the first completed pass of the evening for the Edgar Wildcats, and it goes for the touchdown that gives them the lead with 41 seconds to play. So now Trewicki's going to kick it off here. It's a squibber taken by one of the upmen. It's bobbled, and he's going to be knocked down. He was down as he picked up the football across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. So, up to the defense once again to finish this off. It's a 7-point lead, 39.6 seconds remaining. Loyal Greenwood has one timeout remaining as well. Coming up will be the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Lindner under center. Now we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. Edgar's going to take a timeout. And we'll take a quick one as well. Back in a moment, you're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
New Gross Motors Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Truck Showroom and Service Center is now open. Check out the new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram Showroom, Lounge, and Service Center. Rows and rows of vehicles, the best selection around, and a friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you through the buying process. Gross Motors in Neillsville now has the largest Chevy, Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership in central Wisconsin, all in one spot on Highway 10 in Neillsville.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And we're back here at Edgar High School. 39.6 seconds to play. Lindner under center for Loyal Greenwood. Throws it out in the flat. The ball is tipped. It's incomplete. Somebody got a hand on that up front. Second down and 10. Not much time came off the clock there. 36.7 seconds remaining, but it's second down and 10. They've got three defenders back deep. Mauer's back there. Butt is back there, and Tucker Strite. They're not going to let anybody get behind them, you wouldn't think, or you would hope anyway. Kane Tofar splits out wide to the far side. They've got nobody up on him. Strite's going to play deep. Lindner wants to throw. He's got some time. He's going to throw it deep. It's going to be intercepted or caught. 50-50 ball. Who's got it? They're fighting for it down there. Who's got the football? It's Edgar on the interception. Don Contreras outfought the receiver for the football. That was a 50-50 ball. They both went up, got it, came down. And I think Rory Hansen and Don Contreras, that ball probably changed possession a couple of times after they were on the ground. Nobody could see where the ball was. They both had their hands on it when they went to the ground. The officials are huddling now. They've already signaled Edgar football. Edgar's offense is out on the field. Are they still talking about it? I wouldn't think they would change their mind at this point. It is going to be Edgar football, and they'll be able to run the clock out here. Dom Contreras with a couple of interceptions tonight. Boy, some big plays by this Edgar team tonight. Stride under center. Loyal Greenwood can stop the clock once if they want to. And they will. No, they won't. They're not going to stop the clock. They're going to let it run out, and Edgar is ready to celebrate here, it appears. They're going to let this clock run out, and that is how this one's going to end. A thrilling victory for the Edgar Wildcats. Hard earned. Give Loyal Greenwood credit. They came in as a major underdog, and they played Edgar tough tonight right to the end. And Edgar has to pull out some big plays to win it late, 21-14. We'll be coming back with the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. We'll talk to Edgar head coach Jerry Sins. We'll get a man in the house as well. We'll do all of that next. You're watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cefalotiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cefalotiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And we're back here on the Nasonville Dairy postgame show with Edgar head coach Jerry Sins. Well, you guys have had a lot of lopsided wins this season, so you're not used to really playing in close games, but you had to do it tonight, and your defense came up with some big plays. Your offense came up with some big plays all over the field tonight.
Yeah, we knew they could give us trouble, because they're really big, really big compared to us, and if they just, ran the ball and tried to hang on to it, and could play a complete game, yeah, they could give us some trouble. Fact that they came in here with a losing streak, I don't know, maybe our kids thought that it would be a little easier than it was. You never know. Kids are kids, but
you guys do. The coaches do.
Yeah, I give Coach Lindner and the loyal Greenwood team a lot of credit. They played their game. They played hard, and we had to come up with a big play at the end to win it. And Coach Swicky called a good one in the end. And Tucker made a good throw, and we pulled it out, yeah.
Yeah, that play right there. I mean, Tucker kept that play alive, let Maurer get open, and he was so open, all he had to do was catch the ball there. That probably was one of the hardest catches he ever had to make. He was so open.
He had a great game tonight. He ran well and caught some big balls and stuff. And, so it's a good game for us. It's a good game. It'll get us focused in a little more for next week, I think.
You got to be happy when you can win a close game like that when you're not used to doing it.
Right. I was proud of the guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Edgar head coach Jerry Sins. We'll get some players of the game in the house here. We're going to get Gavin Maurer. We're going to get Dom Contreras, who had a couple of interceptions tonight as well. And here they're coming right now. We'll start with Gavin Maurer. Huge game for you tonight. 3 touchdowns, 2 long runs, and then the pass at the catch at the end. You were so open. And with the game on the line, that catch had to be pretty hard when you're looking at it. Just catch the ball, right?
Yeah, just got to catch it.
Talk about the runs, especially the second one where you had to cut back the entire width of the field. What did you see there? Your cutbacks were really good tonight.
Just O-line did their job, move guys, made holes, find a hole and go.
You guys aren't used to playing close games. You're used to beating everybody by, 30, 40 points. Playing in a close one like this, what were you talking about the second half, especially late in the game?
Just play our football. Finish the game, get another week.
Let's bring Dom Contreras in here as well. A couple of big interceptions tonight, especially a big one at the end. That was a 50-50 ball. I think it probably changed possessions about 3 or 4 times on the way to the ground, right?
Yeah, that was a toss-up one. I just happy I can make a play for my team.
Defensively, you guys did a really great job tonight. Offensively, it was a kind of a struggle to get going against this team, but enough to get it done and winning a close game. And in the playoffs, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, shout out to the offensive and defensive line. Those guys go to war every single snap of the play. We have the easy jobs, sitting back, waiting for the ball.
All right, you guys know how in the house works?
I'm Gavin Maurer. And I'm Dom Contreras.
And we're in the house.
That's going to wrap things up here tonight from Edgar, man. A thriller as Gavin Maurer, huge night, 3 touchdowns, including the game-winning catch at the end. Tucker Strite's throw, we need to talk about that a little more as well. He rolled out, kept the play alive, and then made a jump pass of about 40 yards. And right on Maurer's hands at the 5-yard line, he takes it in for the winning score. And Edgar prevails here tonight against a really strong, loyal Greenwood team. They gave Edgar all they could handle here tonight. Tied the game late. Failed on the 2-point conversion. Talk about that as well. The Edgar special teams stopping them on that 2-point conversion and keeping the game tied, giving them a chance to win it at the end. They'll play next week right here at Edgar, and we'll be here to bring it to you on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for watching. I'm Tom King, and you've been watching high school playoff football on Zaleski Sports.